What is up, everybody? Happy Friday, and welcome back to Cultural Callout. I'm Brandon, and I'm back here with my beautiful co-host, as always.
Bernadette.
How's your day going, Bernadette?
Pretty good.
Oh
Pretty good.
yeah,
How
yeah.
about yourself,
I had a
sir?
I had a pretty good day, ma'am.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
pretty good day.
ma'am.
Yes,
I'm just
ma'am.
kidding.
No, that's good to see y'all. See you here. And anybody else that welcome in. Feel free to introduce yourself. If it's your first time, say hi. If the notification goes out, we'll wait a little bit before some people come in and get
Yeah.
notified if it comes out. I don't know. YouTube sometimes they don't
Don't
send out
release
notifications
notifications. They do.
according to
It
some.
depends.
Yeah, we've heard that
Yeah.
from some of our friends. So
Yeah.
we'll wait a little bit. Just shoot the crap. I can't say that just yet. I don't know. We're not monetized yet, so I can say shoot the shit, right?
It's Friday night. Shoot
Friday
the
night,
shit.
shoot the shit. Okay. Yeah, it's just you and I chilling, but
Yeah. And I'm chilling with my favorite Buckies. I don't know if you could see that.
there's a lot of lighting. It's
Buckies. Yeah.
really bright. It's kind of bright.
Buckies. Yeah.
Yeah, her
My
Bucky's.
Bucky's Halloweeny.
Yeah, so we just wanted to go live, and we caught some. We were watching a little bit about Prince Andrew and the Epstein or Jeffrey situation. So that one's kind of
It's
it's very
touchy.
touchy, but that's what we're here for, to call
We're
it out.
calling things out.
Calling things
Yeah.
out, and touchy with that. Oh, that's a terrible word. Hey, Gunner girl, how's it
Hey,
going?
Gunner girl, welcome in. Okay,
Nice to
sorry.
see you. Yeah,
I thought
welcome in.
something was wrong with my mic
Let us know
again.
if the audio sounds good. We're trying to speak directly into it this time.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Gunner Girl, for joining us
Yeah.
as usual, our favorite, and happy Halloweeny
Yeah, happy Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. so, yeah, I think what we've kind of been researching here and there has been a little crazy, to say
Yeah,
the least.
to
Oh,
say the
thank you, Gunner
least.
Girl. Thank you.
Yes, we sound good.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, awesome. Yeah, we're just waiting for a couple more people to join in, but if not, we'll just hop into this here shortly.
Yeah.
Yeah, happy Friday to you too, Gunner girl.
Woo. Yeah, so
I mean, there's a lot of other stories out there, but we just been seeing this, and I just couldn't stay quiet about it. And
yeah.
I wanted to talk to the people. We just want to call it out. And this guy, Prince Andrew, is the first one to get named, really, that we can really say, hey, there's really dirt on this dude.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean,
Much.
there's a lot more to come, I guess, but when those files will be released, who knows? But this is the first one, and this is maybe the first of the domino effect where maybe we can find out. And hopefully justice
Maybe.
for Virginia.
Yes,
That's what I'm
justice for
wanting.
Virginia. Definitely.
So, regardless of who's here right now, we got people we can watch it on playback. So let's just go ahead and hop in, right?
Let's do this.
All right, let's go ahead and add this. Prince Andrew's arms banner removed ghastly reserved for high treason or rebellion, royal expert. So let's see.
I noticed that a lot. A lot of these insiders from the Royals, I think it's maybe after they retire, then
Oh,
they
they get
tell
out. They
all.
it's a,
Tell
they
all.
released the tell all.
Oh,
Okay,
yes, Gunner Girl, and we will get into that.
what's
We will
that?
get into that. She says for sure, and I heard Prince William took his title away.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All
There's
right.
some shiznit going down in the Royals.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and check
Again.
this out. So we're gonna mute, and then we'll react to it after. Hold on. Let's see. We got some ads probably coming
3
through.
minutes ago, we detected an ICBM over the Pacific. Current flight trajectory is consistent with impact somewhere in the continental United States.
Sorry about that. Sorry for the ads. We're waiting for that. Netflix does not pay us, and they never will probably. Never know. Well, they should. No, I'm just joking. See all the work I put in that thumbnail is better than some of y'all's titles. No, I'm still joking. Let's see.
Well, it's very interesting why I chose to write about Prince Andrew. I mean, the timing of the book is just fortuitous because I've been working on this for 4 years, but clearly all the material coming out on Epstein has given it a certain topicality. And I chose to do this book really for several reasons. One, it's the third in a trilogy of books on royal marriages. But clearly, Andrew had been in the news. There have been all the connections with Epstein. There have been a lot of controversy about Sarah Ferguson and her very extravagance. And I kind of felt there was a story here about how members of the royal family leveraged their status really for their own personal financial gain. And these were the two, I suppose, most egregious examples of that. Well, though there's been a lot of coverage of Andrew and Epstein, there are whole areas that we don't know about. I mean, Andrew's claims to
So those eras he's mentioning, do you
Mhm.
think like those will include people from all sides throughout the years that are here still on Earth and not with us anymore? Or
Yes,
yeah, so like I mean, well, there's plenty of
definitely.
people. Well, one of them that's we're talking to talk about today is not
Yeah.
even here to speak up for themselves and defend themselves anymore.
Exactly. And before we do that, hi
Hey
Tammy.
Tammy, how's it
I
going?
know.
It's raining over there. It's gonna rain over here tonight, over here too. So you
Yeah,
know,
so probably overnight,
so
but
stay safe. But yeah, it's overnight. Enjoy the weather. Sleep in tomorrow. You know, it's Saturday, so yes. Hi Tammy, and welcome in to anybody else. Please make sure to hit the like when you're coming in. As we go through this, we're gonna call out this creep because he's been exposed as a creep and he's got his title stripped. So why not? Because it's cultural call out.
dang
And I'm
right.
gonna dig into his ass a little bit. And hopefully they do that to him when he gets locked up, allegedly,
Oh,
or for all of this stuff. So whatever, dude. Let's
drop
get
the
this boy.
soap.
Let's get this boy. He's cooked. All right.
Okay.
to have met him at the end of the 1990s. We have documentation after that from the Lolita Express and elsewhere. But actually, he met him in 1991. There's still a lot of investigation to be done. I mean, the problem is, Epstein is dead now. Virginia Giuffre is dead. Maxwell is in prison. I mean, I doubt she's ever going to say anything about the Yorks. So it's going to be really difficult unless the protection officers are prepared to talk, and they aren't, to find out really what was going on. We've got some of the people, for example, who have come forward. Deborah Gale, the housekeeper in Palm Beach, Kathy and Miles Alexander, who were the managers at the Little St. James. Now, if they could be persuaded to say a bit more, or if some of the legal depositions were unsealed, then I think there would be some new information. But at the moment, we're sort of going round and round in circles.
Okay, so more stuff to be unsealed. I mean, there's once this can be, I don't know, like, do you think they're gonna have more distractions to stop this? I mean, he has to face U.S. Congress or U.S. He has to
Justice.
face somebody. He
Yeah.
has to stand before a body of U.S. congressional people. I'm not sure what what it
What you
says
call
later,
them, yeah.
but I had the article pulled up that has the facts stated. But oh my! And then, do you think the royal family sometimes covers up for this?
Oh, gee, no! How dare you, sir? Yes.
Or do you think this dude mistook Epstein Island as a tourist attraction, just the way the royals are, the modern royals are a tourist attraction in
Could
Britain?
be.
'Cause
No.
pretty much they are a tourist attraction in Britain. The
No.
modern royals?
Honestly, yeah, because that's basically where their
They-
revenue's coming from now is tourists.
Tour-
They're not what the
It's a
old
tourist
royals used to be.
attraction.
Yeah, it's not what it
I,
used to
I
be.
much love and respect to all the royalists and everything too, but to me it feels like a
Well,
tourist
it's
attraction.
not though. They lost
But
that. They lost that like a long time ago. You know what I mean? So yeah, their money, their revenue. I mean, there's other things that they have and everything, but it is the actual tourist
so do you think
destination there.
then why do they still cover up dirt?
Because
So they want the money?
Because they don't want their name
Prestige
tarnished,
tarnished.
their monarchy tarnished.
Tarnished? Oh yeah, you skipped that too many
I'm
times. Too much.
Texas
You're
now,
in
y'all.
Texas, yeah.
What's up, son? Hey, girl.
Yeah. Hey, how's it
welcome
going?
in. Thanks for coming in.
What you said? LOL tourist attraction. I
It
mean,
basically is.
do you agree with me's anime in there? I mean,
think it is.
just watch the interview with one of his old guards. He had a lot to say about.
I bet he
mean,
did.
I bet there is a lot of
And like I
stuff.
was telling
And-
Brandon earlier, like a lot of them, and like that, the staff or whatever have worked with the Royals after a certain period of time when they retire. Some comes out with books, some just, oh, hey, you know what? I gotta tell this, I gotta tell that, and it's crazy to think like the royals, I think they're more messed up than people really think. They are. This goes back centuries,
Not all
not
that
just
glitters is gold.
yeah, exactly.
We got someone over here that loves gold, huh?
I love gold.
All right.
Goldfinger.
I mean, clearly the Epstein stuff, if anything is released by the DOJ, then that will perhaps shed light on all this. Well, I think the reason that Epstein and Andrew were such good friends was they were interested in the same stuff, basically money and sex. For Andrew, Epstein provided someone who would pay Fergie's bills, someone who provided a ready supply of women, and also, as he said in the Newsnight interview, had some useful contacts for him. So it was a win-win situation for both of them. Well, I think it was very easy to Epstein to prey on Andrew because he knew he had these weaknesses. One was his greed and the need to pay off Fergie's debts, and the other was that he had this sexual addiction, rather like Epstein. Epstein needed constant sexual gratification. Andrew was the same. He was not ruled, shall we say, by his head in a lot of these things. And we know that Epstein taped people who came to the house. The FBI recovered some of these tapes. We know from Juliet Bryant that she saw the control room where the people were taking the film.
Okay,
Yep.
seeing those tapes, and he has a dirt. He's a financier. This is Jeffrey Epstein. To know
Down
this
here.
thing, we have to go back to Jeffrey.
Yes.
He has a financier. From what I know, he got this cush apartment in New York City in a great area worth, I think it was worth millions. I think for $1. And then he has this island where all these people go to.
Parried up and secretive,
He's a
private.
financier, and then he entices all these people to come together to his island and have fun, and then he blackmails them, kind of, pretty much.
That's how these kind of
And that's how
firms
he
do
ended up
it.
where he ended up. He
Yeah.
ended up after they got busted. I mean, he had pictures. They.
Oh, he's got the tea.
Well,
He's got the
he had a
evidence.
painting of Clinton in a dress in
Yeah.
his house.
Yeah.
He has paintings of like presidents, I believe. So he.
Oh, no, he's got the tea. He's got the goods. It's
That's
just
why he's no
there.
longer here.
Yeah.
And when is this going to be? We were promised it was going to be released. So we were promised a lot of things.
Yeah, promises.
Promise my
But
ass, huh?
yeah.
All
But
right.
I want to say too, Zanami was saying he was talking about, which I'm sure he's saying the guard, about girls coming in after 5, which I have seen in other kind of things where they had video of where Epstein was, and you see these girls just like in big trench coats and stuff, just like young teenagers, and someone coming out with them, escorting them to wherever they're escorting them to, or keeping them, or whatever. And it's gross. But it's also that he had tons of stuffed animals on his bed, and cleaning staff had a picture of how they should be arranged. Oh my god.
That's
a fetish right
yeah,
there.
it's stuffed animals though too with the little kid.
I mean, no.
All right,
That's just gross and wrong. Not patting him bare. Not patting him.
Who know?
Oh
Prince
my
Andrew, or was it Prince Andrew
it doesn't
or
matter.
Epstein though? Who?
Either one.
Either way,
It
that's
doesn't matter
gross.
either way.
That's
Shoot.
creep. All right, let's just continue watching these. This filth.
It's gross.
The most surprising thing I uncovered was actually not about Andrew, but about the Queen. The fact that the Queen protected him and that she basically shut down any stories about him when complaints were brought to her about his behavior, whether it was his financial irregularities or his sexual behavior. She didn't want to know. We thought the Queen was put the monarchy ahead of her own family, but here she clearly had a soft spot for her son. And I think one of the ironies is that he who claims to be one of the greatest supporters of the monarchy is actually the one who's putting it most at risk. It's very interesting to.
What did you want to say, or what are you thinking? Tell me.
I was just gonna say, yeah, I know Prince Andrew was one of her favorites because they've always said she's even like sort of kind of said that she's always been more protective over Andrew than Charles. You know what I mean? And yeah, she showed it a lot of times. She would try to get him out of, no matter what, try to forgive him for anything and everything he did. But what were you gonna say?
Hold on, I am gonna pull something up. Just wait, because
Uh-oh.
talk about they protect their family,
Oh no,
right?
they always do. Yeah, no
So
matter
I mean,
what.
that's given. I mean, you gotta protect your family. I mean, that's family.
Well,
Come
if you
on.
consider them
But
family.
some of the stuff that they
They
did,
didn't protect Diana. They didn't protect Diana. If anything, she's way better. Girl is too good for all of them anyway. Princess Diana, Queen Diana to me. But his anime says, I bet little Princey likes diapers.
oh gosh,
Oh,
but I'm just pulling something up. Well,
I could just imagine that kind of stuff too, because it's like, oh, can I call you mommy? Can I call you mommy?
oh gosh, no,
Mommy.
you're making a mockery.
What? I know I don't do a good Brit, okay, but I've grown up watching a lot of UK stuff, and
Okay,
I try.
you
But
try.
I could just see that has a little baby button on and pacifier.
Okay, it's pacifier.
Pacifier.
Is that what you see?
I call it chipon, but
Chapon.
it's a chipon.
Yeah. Well, hold on. I'm gonna grab something. I'm gonna pull something up that I saw that I think would be interesting. It might rub some people the wrong way.
Like he liked
Huh?
rub him the wrong way.
Rub them the
Ooh.
wrong way. So one of the least favorite royals that I mean has yet to be as terrible as Andrew. Maybe their reputation is probably bad though. They're
Yeah.
probably evil witch. Who knows? But
Yeah.
I'm starting to see maybe
Dun, dun.
they were willing to lie to protect other members of the family, but they weren't willing to tell the truth to protect me and my husband. So were they protecting Andrew over Harry and her?
Oh yeah.
Why would they
Definitely.
do that? He didn't,
Because Andrew is the prince. He's
but
another
Harry
he's
did
a
nothing.
prince.
Harry did nothing wrong.
Harry's
He
not
left and he left. Maybe why?
Harry is not relevant to the family. He's like they said, he's just
Okay.
go away.
Okay, so
you
I
were
don't.
born.
I mean, I can see why they don't like Megan and Harry. He's a bonehead sometimes, but I don't fault the man for just wanting to get away for a little bit and just say, "Hey, I want to try my life for with my family away from this craziness." But
But
she,
they did
but
the
she
thing
brought it with. They brought it with them.
thing is they did it the wrong way.
Yeah.
She kind of
And forced it.
manipulated
Oh, yeah.
Harry. You could see that. She's a great manipulator.
Oh yeah, she is. Oh yeah, no,
You know?
we're not taking that away from her.
No. But I don't see her as evil. I see her as a fucking diva. I see her as that. I see her as a manipulative,
Yeah.
destructive
I mean,
person.
a
but-
broken clock is right twice a day. So
Yeah,
I think that's what this is here. But I don't.
I don't. That's not. No. I don't think that's as bad as Andrew. I
No,
think
no.
Andrew has been protected his whole life, his whole entire life.
No,
by the
she
Queen
ain't as
Mother.
bad as Andrew. I
Yeah,
don't think
no.
so. But Andrew is terrible, and for that, and I mean, yeah, that's unforgivable. So let's go back to that. With this article, let's see.
I mean, she's not the greatest actress either.
No,
but
yeah, she sucks. Come on, we know that. So let's present this article again.
yeah, she sucks. That's how she got Harry. don't-
Yeah, good one, Dave.
Thank you.
She'll be here all night. Luckily for me.
Oh,
All
never
right.
mind.
So, Prince Andrew's crest banner being removed from Windsor Castle is another nail in the coffin for the disgraced royal, according to experts. Buckingham Palace confirmed to Fox News Digital that Andrew's flag, which featured in his coat of arms, was removed after he forfeited his title to any honors that came with it earlier this month. You are cooked, boy. And British royal expert Helena Shard told Fox News Digital that this move by the palace is further humiliation for Andrew. So yes, finally they're humiliating him for this because he needed to be called out, humiliated, and dragged for this.
I'm gonna throw some and you have an echo.
I have an echo. Oh. Let me see.
You got it.
Sorry.
There. That's why.
Is it better? I mean, I don't know why mine echoes, but I'm gonna try to do a little better on that. All right. So
Say check 1 2 1 2 decibels 1 2
check 1 2 test.
decibels 1 2.
Okay. Now let's be mature. We're talking about some mature topics here.
Yeah,
so.
mature. Okay.
Well, this is. I mean, come on.
No, I know it's immaturity to me on his part, the way
No,
he
but
did,
this
you
is
know, but this
serious.
is
What the
serious. No, I
yeah.
know about who
People
that,
are
but
dead here. Like, I mean, it's I don't know. This situation's
yeah,
sad.
but I mean, it's just
Yeah,
it's about time he's good and his comeuppance.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying,
yeah, yeah. I see what you're saying.
his
Mhm.
comeuppance are
I
finally
get it.
here, which it should have been a long time ago, but he was protected.
Yeah. Andrew's further shaming him than another nail in his coffin. His
Hmm.
status truly diminished. The royal family are further outing ties with Andrew to protect the monarchy. He is slowly being banished. So that's good. He's being banished. I'm so glad. I mean, he has no reason to be around there. I mean, shoot, hide your kids, royal people, hide your kids. She continued, it will be taken down to prevent further public outcry and a sign that there is a moral code and a nonsense policy with the royal family. This will cut deep with Andrew as his dear mother, the late Queen Elizabeth, is laid to rest in the crypt, St. George's Chapel. The chapel was his sanctuary and solace. So,
So now that he's not titled anymore, I don't think he can be when he does pass or whatever. I don't think he could be buried with them. I
and
don't think he can.
I don't know, maybe he can find solace there because that was his sanctuary and he found solace there. I don't know if he can.
I don't know. So I think I know when the other it was Prince or King George, I think when he I don't know what the huge word is. It's Friday night, people. But when he didn't want the crown, when he wanted to marry the actress,
Mm.
and he wasn't able to be buried where the family plot where they are buried.
Oh, so this might be the same
Because I
thing.
think once you're kicked out, you're gone. You're
Yeah.
done.
Well, another nail in the coffin.
Well, basically.
The Sun reported the removal of the banner from Windsor Castle is reserved for cases for high treason or rebellions against the crown. Removal is really exceptionally rare action and absolutely ghastly for him. Reserved for the most serious breaches for indeed high treason or rebellion against the crown. Real rarity in royal history. Oh, I'm sorry, it's so little, this text I'm reading. Royal expert Hilary Fordwich said, "It's not just symbolic, but a substantial way the family is determined to now distance themselves from him, driven by Prince William." So,
Yeah.
Prince William is taking no prisoners, I think, when he comes to the crown. When he takes that crown, I think.
Oh yeah, I think he's actually going to be a better king.
Yeah, he believes
a good
that
king.
good king.
Yeah. Not saying, I mean, don't get me wrong. I never liked King Charles or Prince Charles or whatever Charles. I never liked him ever, just for other reasons.
Mhm.
But so far, I mean, I don't think, he's not been a bad king because he's really hasn't done much
Mhm.
except for marry Camilla. Other than that, yeah, William, I think is going to be a really good king because I think he has his mother's heart.
Yeah.
He's very compassionate.
Mhm.
He really is.
And I think he's smarter than Harry, too. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
But we're not.
But don't forget though, William though was brought up to be the
I
next
mean, yeah,
king,
so he was
not Harry.
raised as such. So yeah,
So it's different between
the standards were
yeah,
way different.
exactly.
So yeah,
So
I thought the King Charles is the only one with the power to do things like that.
not necessarily anymore, Gunner Girl. I mean, the royals have lost a lot of their powers, a lot of their
But stripping of the titles.
yeah, they lost a lot of that too, though.
But no.
I think William, right? Maybe is
Maybe because he's next in line
Yeah,
and
maybe
he's
that's
above
why.
Prince Andrew.
But a lot has to
I don't know exactly how that works. Steph the Altar Nerd, our
Steph
popcorn,
would know.
our popcorn palace. Check them out. Shout out to them. They cover the Royals good.
Yeah. But I mean, I think it has to go to their and I forget what they're called, like their government
Parliament.
Yeah, the parliament. And then they, I think the royals are there just to sign off. Really, I don't think they have any kind of say. Maybe they do on
Extreme cases, probably.
Maybe certain things, but maybe within the family.
Yeah.
I don't know, but Everything has changed with,
Yeah.
with the royal stuff,
So
since I was watching the Tudors.
the Tudors. So royal expert Richard Fitzwilliams told Fox News Digital that Andrew is perhaps lucky that his banner was removed from St. George's Chapel. Andrew is perhaps lucky to have his banner bearing his coat of arms removed from St. George's Chapel, the spiritual home of Britain's most prestigious order of chivalry. Quietly, Fitzgerald noted, comparing it to the way it was done in past centuries. So they did do it quietly. In past centuries, it was like, what, just
Off with your head.
off with his head, off
I
with
don't
his head,
know, but
and heads will roll, huh?
yeah.
Well, lucky for him, we're in the 21st century,
Well,
and
lucky but unlucky for him because
he's gonna
the internet, YouTube,
live
everything like
forever.
that. So that's what kind of exposed him.
Yeah,
You
he's
know,
gonna
or
live there.
not kind of, but
Yeah, there's a
did.
picture of him with Ghislaine and
Yeah.
or Virginia.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
that's
There's
forever.
evidence. There's evidence. So
Look at the thumbnail; it's on there. On October 17th, Andrew released a statement shortly after excerpts were published from a posthumous memoir by Virginia Giuffre, who was alleged she was trafficked by Jeffy and had relations with Andrew when she was 17. So 17, I don't know.
it's still underage.
Yeah, it is. I'm just saying I don't know what
Yeah.
it is in the islands of the age of, but
Yeah, they're different for
so I'm
for
just saying,
certain
yeah, but that's still
countries, but
that the way and the manner what we're hearing about what Virginia went through, it was worse.
but was that in the UK?
No, that was at the island.
So, okay, so then
I believe it's the islands, and we'll see. When I want to read her. I want to read her memoir. No, nobody's girl. That's why I want to do that.
Yeah.
That's her. So in discussion with the king and my immediate and wider family, we have concluded in continuing accusations about me. Sorry, let me restart that. In discussion with the king and my immediate and wider family, we have concluded the continued accusations about me distract from the work of His Majesty and the royal family. A statement released by the royal family and obtained by Fox News Digital read, I have decided, as I always have, to put my duty to my family and country first. I stand by my decision 5 years ago to stand back from public life. With His Majesty's agreement, we feel I must now go a step further, the statement continued. I will therefore no longer use my title or the honors which have been conferred upon me. As I've said previously, I vigorously deny the accusations against me.
Of course he does.
Yes, well, I did it. No,
Yeah, is he really gonna say, yeah, that was me?
yeah, no.
That was
What do you think he was gonna say? He's not gonna cough it up that easy.
Plus, from what I understand, Prince Andrew's not the smartest, or let's say brightest crayon in the pack there.
Well,
I mean, are any of them really? I mean, maybe some
some, yeah.
that are not inbred.
I
I'm
don't.
just saying, that's what they do. Keep the royal blood blue.
Alrighty, let's see what
Just
this
saying.
is. This was an interesting one when you found, right?
Yeah.
So let's see. Let's go ahead and take a look at this.
Okie dokie, artichoke.
All right, so while I have that, let's see. Skip this ad.
Well, and see that invitation, though, that's the key word right there. Invitation. Is he going to accept it or not? Doubtful.
Yeah.
Doubtful. Because then that's, if he does, that's admitting he did it. To me, I think.
But if he comes here and accepts
If he
it,
comes and accepts that
well, if he has nothing
invitation,
to hide, then why wouldn't he stand before these people and?
he's got plenty to hide. And I don't think he's a great actor, so I don't think he'd get away with it.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. I really don't.
Let's see. I'm gonna refresh this
It
because
kind of reminds me of what's his name? R. Kelly when he went on that interview. I did.
oh yeah, R.
It's
Kelly.
like that's what it's reminding me of. It's like, dude, we know you did it, but you can act all you want.
Well, they're saying Prince Andrew will be asked to give evidence about his links to Jeffy in front of a U.S. committee, which is extremely interested in hearing from him. Stephen Lynch, a senior member of the U.S. House Oversight Committee, revealed he wanted to speak to the king's brother regarding this freaking pop up. Just messed me up, man. Regarding his involvement in all of this, the Democratic congressman added that he was sure an invitation would be issued to Andrew about his association with the late American
Pedo.
financer, the PDF
Yeah.
financer. But the 65-year-old royal cannot be subpoenaed to attend a hearing because he is a UK citizen. So there you go, slippery.
Yeah.
And
It's these little things, huh?
and it therefore and it would be his choice whether he would give evidence. So the prince's links to Jeffy has dominated the headlines for days, with fresh focus on his, his accuser Virginia claims after a posthumous book was published. So I don't think he's going to come over here.
Oh, he's not.
But that book is going to say a lot, and he can't hide from that. He's going to be tarnished. He already got his thing to his royal code, whatever the hell.
His title.
His title. Or pin or whatever.
Yeah, it's gone.
Stripped him of that. Good.
And so is Fergie's, his ex.
Oh yeah.
But they bailed her out good though. I think she just gave it up basically instead of being embarrassed even more. She just gave up the title of Duchess.
She kind of gracefully bowed.
Went out. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So Mr. Lynch's committee is currently scrutinizing the bombshell documents known as the Epstein files, and Andrew faced renewed backlash after appearing in the latest papers tied to Epstein's estate, which were published by the committee last Friday. The politician was asked by presenter Victoria Derbyshire on the BBC News Night yesterday, "Why would you consider inviting Prince Andrew to speak to your committee?" Mr. Lynch replied, "We would be extremely interested in hearing from Prince Andrew regarding his involvement in all of this." Yes.
Oh yeah, well, we all would.
Yeah, we are waiting for it. So that's it right there.
Yeah.
Lynch.
But he's not going to. Andrew's going to try to weasel his way out as much as he can away from all of this, no matter what. No matter what. But like Zanime says, deny, hiding behind the law. And I wish the UK sometimes would have that when they have big cases like this and people that are like that, even the royal family, I don't care who you think you is, they would do like the Game of Thrones, but not him walk naked down there, but just bring them shame, embarrass them. That's just something I think. I'm thinking Game of Thrones. I don't know. Game of Thrones.
Okay.
But yeah, no matter what, he's
well, he's
good, but
will he face any time for it? Will she get justice?
Question.
That's what I'm wanting, and that's what we're calling out for.
Yeah.
So I want to check out this one too. Let's see. I'm going to check this out. So let's go ahead and get ready for this. Damn ads. Why? These ads. Okay, skip. Well, good on them. They need to come out and,
Yeah.
and just not be silent about this because there was no sound. Was there no sound?
Oh no.
Hold on, let's try that again.
Oh no. Okay.
All right. There's just a lot of victims in this whole ordeal,
And it needs to come out.
Question over whether he will issue that invitation. Michelin said, "Well, I'm sure we have an opportunity to interview half a dozen other of these survivors. Each one of them have really had a bond with Virginia Giuffre, and I think these memoirs only strengthen that bond. So when these memoirs,
Yeah.
so he can speak to others. I mean." He's a UK citizen, so it's just up to him to come over here. But
He's not going to.
there's no extradition
No.
laws for him.
No.
Oh man.
And you think he's going to do it out of the kindness of his heart? No. No.
He's just gonna lay back, go for like you said. He's just gonna remove himself further.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he's gonna do.
You know what he's going to do? He's going to do the Simpsons. Where he goes
No,
back in the
that-
bush. Just he's trying to do that. That's what he's trying to do right now. So.
That's shameful.
Well.
Okay.
Well. Yeah.
I was muted.
Oh, you were muted.
Yeah, I
this
was
whole time?
muted.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, so that's shameful. He's just gonna do this Homer Simpson thing and not
Yeah,
face any
he's just
consequences.
gonna-
It's up to him, huh?
He's gonna just walk backwards and just hope nobody brings it up again, which it will still be brought up no matter what.
He's tarnished.
He's
He should
yeah.
be tarred and feathered. Like I wish they brought that
Game
back.
of Thrones. That's what I'm telling y'all.
Tar and feather this fool.
Tar
Hey,
and
that'll bring some attraction.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hey,
Tar and feather him.
y'all want to spike tourism? Y'all should tar and feather Prince Andrew in front of the royal palace.
But not naked. No one wants
You
to
can have
see
some
that.
town criers are over there, and just
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
the
Ring the
town
bell.
criers.
Shame. Shame.
But yes, maybe that's a good idea. Get with me, Royal British tourism. We work on something. No,
Hey, Prince William, what's up?
Hey, you need diversity. No, I'm joking. I know y'all got y'all problems with that right now, so I'm not even touching that. That's the whole issue. You don't.
Yeah,
even
but that's
that's another thing.
not
That's
it.
not here. That's here nor there.
We're
We're talking
funny.
about
We're
these
actually
fools right
cool.
here.
We're
We're
cool.
talking. Yeah, everybody.
We'll get you some street tacos and stuff.
No, but we're talking about this creep and this creep. Look at that.
Yeah.
See, there he is.
Yeah, there he is. There's evidence.
And Prince Andrew may testify. Yeah, right, though, because it's up to him. Look at this. Look at that. They both have bad teeth. Let's see. Sorry, I'm not going to really. Sorry, I don't mean to be mean, but he deserves it. But so does Jeff. Prince Andrew's had a rough time lately. First, he stripped himself of his most royal titles, most of his royal titles. And now he's on the verge of being asked to testify before Congress about his alleged association with the late PDF Jeffy. Andrew, as you know, was linked to Epstein after the infamous 2001 photo surfaced showing him standing with his arm around a teenage Virginia Giuffre, one of Epstein's most prominent victims who unalived herself this year.
But see, and that's what he's gonna try to say. Oh, I was just a picture with her. She just was a fan. They'll use anything like that.
Just like the dating parties. It's just a picture.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, just
Oh, but there's Ghislaine right there.
Oh, yeah, Maxwell.
The devil is your right hand woman. So
with their titties looking to the ground.
Well, I think she got work done later. I don't know.
I don't know.
Who knows? In this pic,
Ooh,
well, she don't need to where she at right now.
not anymore. No.
She's
Girl,
in a
you don't
nice
need to
prison
worry.
though. She's in a nice prison. So. In the
of
pic,
course.
she's in Texas. In the pic, Epstein's girlfriend and confidant, Ghislaine Maxwell, who is serving a 20-year prison sentence for child. The worst thing you could do. Well, one of them, up there, is standing behind them with a smile ever since the release of the photo. Andrew has been in the doghouse with the royals and trying to dodge legal pitfalls. Well, finally, he's in the doghouse.
I think they're trying to kick him out of the doghouse now. They're like, get out.
Yeah,
get out.
throw it away the bowl.
Here's the bone. Here,
Bone.
Go get it.
And shoe. They're gonna drop him off in an alley. You know how they do with the dogs. Oh, poor dog.
No.
But he deserves it.
He deserves a lot more than that.
Yeah,
A lot more.
and a boot in his booty. We will. Democrat Congress Stephen Lynch says that Prince Andrew will be invited to appear before the U.S. House Oversight Committee as it investigates the files. Let's see if we can hear. You brought it to my attention. We already heard this one, so yeah.
Yes, we did. But just still clapping back on this. So no, he will not.
No
It's
sound
just
still. Dang.
oh dang it. Well, we did hear this before. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, Zanime says, let's hope that he slips on saying something about others, not the bride. Exactly what I said. Exactly what I said. Like Prince Andrew, you know, it's those that like King Charles, they made him more superior, you know, and the royals made him more. I'm not gonna say count, but you know, trying to be king because Andrew and every even Suzanne, you know, they were just side kids, if you will.
I got the audio fixed. We can play this.
Yeah,
I'm used
I
I was starting with OBS, so I'm used to having that. And StreamYard, I'm not really used to yet all the way, but I want to perfect OBS before I get there. So yeah. Interface wise, I guess this is okay for now. So we're gonna watch this again. Bear with us. Let's see. With sound, and let us know if there's sound once you start playing.
Well, let's speak now to a senior member of the U.S. House Oversight Committee. Stephen Lynch, a Democratic congressman. The committee is currently scrutinizing the documents known as the Epstein files. Congressman, would you consider inviting Prince Andrew to speak to your committee?
We would be extremely interested in hearing from Prince Andrew regarding his involvement in all of this, yes.
Will you issue that invitation then?
We will, I'm sure. I think that, well, we've had an opportunity to interview a half dozen of these survivors. Each one of them has really had a bond with Virginia Giuffre, and I think
Good.
Hopefully he brings more. Like we said, we don't know if anything's coming over here in the US. But,
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any international sports. I have no idea.
Plus, I just no, yeah, I think that he's gonna get no matter what. Oh, look, we took his title away, and we did that. That's you all right? Okay. Well, let's go on. Let's move on. That's what they're gonna do. You know, there's not gonna be any justice for any girls. Unfortunately, I'm thinking. I hope so. I hope so. But oh, echo. Yeah, I think you're meeting again. Oh. I don't know. God dang it. It's Friday. It's Friday.
It is Friday. That's probably why it's an echo. Now it's probably better because this is Friday. StreamYard. Sorry guys.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, now it's probably better, hopefully, but we're gonna watch the rest of this, okay? So there's gonna be no more echo.
I think these memoirs only strengthen that bond. And I think for those on our committee, both Democrat and Republican, that have seen the pain and anguish that has been experienced by these women, it will only increase our interest in speaking to everyone who was involved here. So while there is a political dimension of this where it seems as though the president is is trying every measure possible to prevent the Epstein files that were created by the FBI during a lengthy investigation. He's trying to keep those private. We're at the cusp of getting the last vote that we need from an individual member through a process that we call a discharge petition.
Oh, no, our audience does know about that, Stephen Lynch,
Okay,
because we had the Congresswoman on the program.
I don't
So we have
know.
they have a vote, or he said that, right? At the last, near the end of it, and they.
I'm pretty sure he did. I don't know.
That's interesting. Let's replay. I'm gonna play.
Replay.
All right, rewind. All right, we'll be right back with you. And
Who was involved here. So while there is a political dimension of this, where it seems as though the president is trying every measure possible to prevent the Epstein files that were created by the FBI during a lengthy investigation. He's trying to keep those
said the
private.
president is trying
We're at the
everything
cusp
possible
of
to stop this.
getting
you
the
say that?
last vote
he's
that we
on
need
it.
from an
Allegedly.
Let's see. So hold on. Don't rank the president. Okay, let's make sure we heard that correctly. Then hold on.
Gosh.
And speaking to everyone who was involved here. So while there is a political dimension of this, where it seems as though the president is trying every measure possible to prevent the Epstein files that were created by the FBI during a lengthy investigation. He's trying to keep those private. We're at the cusp of getting the last vote that we need from an individual member through a process that we call a discharge petition.
Oh, no, our audience does know about that, Stephen Lynch,
Okay,
because we had the Congresswoman on the program.
Okay, so
My mic is muted. That is interesting. They're trying to hold up these. The president's going to hold up.
Of course
the
he
files.
is.
That's what this guy
Right.
says. According to this guy,
Allegedly.
according to this man, the president is holding it up, and they just need one vote.
Yeah.
But then, why do they say the FBI say there are no files, or why do they come
What
out
do
and
you
say?
think probably ordered for them to say that?
You know, saying no, there are files. We're going to release them. There are no files, and then
Who do you think ordered that?
I know. It's just.
Yeah, I know.
I'm so dumbfounded by the disaction. I mean, the actions and disaction. The information action ratio that y'all have for this fucking shit to take action, you have it all. You just don't have the balls that you think you do. I don't even know if I have the balls. I don't want to be like Giuffre, or Virginia. Yeah, they might get, they might come after whoever's watching this. So, screw them. Let's see. Let's watch the rest of this. Not the rest of this. With this. Now Stephen Lynch.
If they ask my name, I'm going to say Meghan Markle.
Now Stephen Lynch, a Massachusetts Democratic representative on the House Oversight Committee, wants to invite Andrew to the U.S. Congress to talk about his purported involvement in the Epstein scandal.
No. It's not going to happen. He can invite as much as he wants. Entice him even.
The congressman says he's positive an invitation will be extended to Andrew to appear before the committee, but the prince will not receive a subpoena because, we already went through this.
Yeah.
So, and then the documents mention possible contact allegedly between these people with Giuffre, such as Mr. Musk, Peter Thiel, and Steve Bannon,
and many more.
Yeah, Steve Bannon. So there's that right there. Last Friday, Andrew agreed to So he agreed to relinquish all his titles except for the title of Prince. So he still goes by Prince, formerly known as
formerly known.
No, he's still Prince, I guess.
Well, I mean, legally, yeah, because his Prince from the royal family.
Yeah.
You know, he is a prince still,
Yeah.
but his title means that he works for that. You know, he gets to do engagements.
Yeah, he's not working. He's not working royal
So
member
no more-
now.
No longer
Yeah.
is he able to do that.
That's what they do. That I mean, they do serve by work. They're working
Yeah.
royals. They do have
I
they have their
guess.
projects.
Yeah,
Yeah.
going on lavish vacations and you know, oh, I'm gonna go here. We're just gonna talk for about 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then yeah, they work.
Oh, they work.
Yeah, they work.
All right. Peace out, anime. Take it
Bye,
easy.
Sammy.
Thanks for
Thank
stopping
you.
by. Enjoy your weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, email correspondence between Andrew and Epstein showed they were in conflict longer than Andrew had previously admitted. The new info emerged just days before her passing, or her memoir about her life and Epstein saga. So, in 2019, Epstein unalived himself in a federal lockup while waiting trial for charges of child trafficking.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So, so that's that with that part of it. Yeah, it's always awesome to hang out. Yeah, a Halloween stream. I don't know. It's a Friday.
We'll be in touch, Saturday.
We'll be around later though. Enjoy your weekend. Okay, let's see. So this is the victim that we want justice for.
Yes.
Miss Virginia Giuffre, right? That's what they said. Giuffre. It'll say Giuffre. No, Giuffre. She was an American and Australian advocate for survivors of S trafficking, and one of the most prominent accusers of of Jeffy. In 2015, Giuffre founded Victim Refuse Silence. Founded Victims Refuse Silence, a U.S. nonprofit organization dedicated to supporting survivors. The organization was relaunched as Speak Out, Act, Reclaim, so it's called SOAR, in November 2021. She provided detailed accounts to numerous American and British reporters about being trafficked by Jeffy and Ghislaine. So she has pictures. She had, there's photos, detail, a lot of stuff with her. And she pursued criminal and civil actions against him and Maxwell while appealing directly to the public for justice awareness, but sued Maxwell for defamation in 2015. The case was settled in Giuffre's favor in 2017 for an undisclosed sum. On July 2nd, 2019, the United States Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit ordered the unsealing of documents for Giuffre's civil suit against Maxwell. The first batch of documents was released on August 9th, 2019, further implicating Jeffy, Maxwell, and their associates. The following day, Epstein was found unalived in Manhattan prison cell.
What a coincidence, huh?
And her memoirs coming out.
Her memoir's coming out.
Nobody's Girl. Make sure y'all, I don't know if you can get your hands on it. This needs to be heard and to expose. I mean, this is one book that if you're going to read this year, don't read K-Fed's book. Fuck that, dude. You read Virginia Giuffre. Yeah. Nobody's Girl when I saw, the title though too is did she feel like she didn't belong to anybody or she was a nobody?
Well, because of what happened, she's nobody's girl. That's what she's trying to say.
Yeah.
That's what she's trying to put out there. You know what I mean? How they made her, how they treated her.
Like she was nobody. Less than, right?
Well, that's how they treat them. That's how these rich little piggies treat these people. Treat these girls. It's like it's disgusting. I don't care who you think you is. I don't care if you think if you're a president, if you're a royal, if you're a rich dude, I don't care. You don't treat women like that. You don't treat young girls and do things like that. To me, that they're just as bad as serial killers if you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They're just as bad. They're just as bad. It just takes longer for them to get justice done to them. Because why? Money talks. Money talks.
Yep. Do you want to head and read this one about Nobody's Girl a little bit?
Oh, jeez.
Gonna get your glasses on, babe?
Yeah, glasses on.
Yeah. Gonna Grow agrees with you. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
But yeah, just look on your screen.
Okay. Well, no, I can do it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nobody's Girl, a memoir of surviving abuse and fighting for justice by Virginia
Giuffre.
Giuffre. Okay, so co-authored with journalist Amy Wallace, is both a testimony and a warning. It's unflinching, intimate, relentless, forcing readers to confront not only the crimes of Jeffrey,
Ghislaine
Maxwell, and Princey Andrew, and others in high positions of power, but the systems that enable them. This book is meant to make us uncomfortable, and that's precisely why it matters. It has been reported that Giuffre, right?
Giuffre.
Giuffre.
I believe it's Giuffre. Yeah.
I hope. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm butchering it, if we're butchering the name, but yeah, I'm gonna say Virginia.
Okay.
That's easier.
Okay.
Sorry, girl.
Recipes.
Committed S. But before she did, she made it clear that she wanted her story to be told. Nobody's girl is her legacy, a mirror reflecting the failures of society and the persistence of
AB.
Yeah, girl.
I hope my story has moved you to seek ways to free yourself from a bad situation, say to stand up for someone else in need, or to simply reframe how you judge victims of SA. Each one of us can make positive changes. Or each one of us can make positive change. I truly believe that, she writes. Her plea is radical yet straightforward in a world that still protects the powerful. That's all it is right there. That's all in all.
And your Virginia's fight was never about revenge. It was about recognition, survival, and the hope that others might be spread with what she endured, or spared what she endured, as long as traffic, I don't know if you can say that, trafficking, okay, hides behind luxury and power, then her story will remain unfinished.
Yeah, so there's the cost of speaking out. She was 16 when Ghislaine Maxwell approached her at Mar-a-Lago. Mar-a-Lago, you know what that is? That is promising opportunity, but instead delivering her into Epstein's orbit. What followed were years of manipulation, trafficking, and exploitation. Her accounts of AB, including alleged encounters with a well-known ex-prime minister, are horrifying. And Nobody's Girl, Giuffre, does more than recount personal trauma. She exposes the machinery of silence, people who looked away, institutions that protected the powerful, a society that too often asks victims to prove their worthiness and innocence before it believes them. Her voice, weary yet resolute, insists the reader bear witness. Don't stop reading, she writes, anticipating our instinct to look away. For decades, she fought to be believed. She faced smear campaigns, legal intimidation, online AB, yet she has never wavered. Jeffy is no longer here. Maxwell is imprisoned. Accusations against various other culprits continue to reverberate, but the systemic protections remain. Money, influence, possible deniability. The ultra rich continue to shield predators, leaving the victims to navigate the fallout alone.
And that exactly is true.
And that's what we're here to call out.
Until it catches up with them.
Yeah, well,
but even so, if it catches up, a lot of times they're not reprimanded as they should be.
Well, look, the world still looks away, like it says.
Yeah, it does.
Her passing casts a shadow over the memoirs released, but her story is a part of a broader ongoing crisis. The United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime reports that human trafficking remains a global problem, with sexual exploitation accounting for nearly 79% of cases. Children comprise almost 20% of victims, and many governments are in denial, with 2 out of every 5 countries recording no convictions. These statistics are not abstractions. They represent lives silenced, exploited, ignored. What happened to Virginia is not an isolated incident. It is a part of a global pattern of abuse facilitated by wealth, privilege and societal indifference. So I just hope there is justice for her, but I don't think there will be. But
Virginia, but
the only one that they're going to be able to get is Ghislaine now. That's it. Andrew's just going to hide. He's going to be hiding away. It's Ghislaine, and she's going to have to. But the other names that are maybe here in the USA that can be called to, to testify in front of a committee, they probably shaking in their boots right now. I mean, well, what if Prince Andrew tries to point a finger at someone else to get the heat off of him? And I think he's probably just going to stay silent, right? I think that's probably the best thing.
I think he will because he's not the smartest cookie in the.
You think he's going to throw someone under the bus then?
He might. You never know.
I mean, if he probably should stay silent, for his own. I don't want him to stay silent. I want him.
Matter of fact,
I want him to call people up. I want him to bring people down with him. But I think he's a coward like that. He'll bring 10 people.
I think he'll get exposed some way or another by something else or someone else, not just Virginia. But I mean, there are other people, other women. But the thing is, they're scared. It's hard. It's really hard for other people to step up and everything. And because then their lives are on YouTube. Their lives are on CNN and, all that stuff. It's hard, but Virginia, I commend her.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to that girl because she stepped up.
Yeah.
She stepped up. So, good for her.
She lived in Australia with her family. She born 1983 to 2025 was an activist and advocate for the survivors. She lived in Australia with her family. Buy this book. Publishing of the date October 21st, 2025, a memoir. So
you can pre-order it on Amazon. Just letting you know.
Well, it's already out though too.
Yeah.
So.
Oh well, yeah, I guess so.
But so I recommend probably picking up this book and checking it out, and then forming your opinion. I haven't read it yet. I'm kind of interested to see what it entails. But
well, with all this being said, I think to go to another note to where fuck Andrew. I'm not calling him Prince Andrew, even though he still has that. I think we should go to another note that I think this really relates to him and how he is and how he acts. So.
Okay, this is something Bernadette had found.
I found this, and this is thanks to Spitting Image. I don't know if anybody remembers them, but they used to do this back in the 80s. I thought, oh my gosh, yeah, we have to. So.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. We have to. But.
I gotta hold you tight. I got teenage chicks all through the night. From
yeah.
Oh my god, that last one was ridiculous. Wow. Smells like Teen Spirit.
I know it's like nothing to make fun of, but then again, it's true.
It's true.
It's true. That's the thing. It's like, you gotta have humor in this horrible crap that is happening, but it's making fun of him more than anything, and
he deserves it.
Truth. Yeah, he does deserve this.
and the Royals are clowning on him.
Yeah, exactly, they are.
It's funny to see. And Prince William did fucking lay the hammer down.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he.
So
did.
I do have faith in him actually more than his father. Not so much. The grandmother was good. I believe she was.
Who, Diana?
No, the grandmother is.
Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah, she was strong.
Yes,
King Charles, his reign, I don't know if it's gonna be that long to be able to tell.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be for
and as prestigious as his mother's was.
Yeah.
But I think William has a strong future, and he's gonna be a king for a long time come. I think.
Oh well, yeah, he's still young.
Yeah.
So
so
he's got a good heart,
and I know he's not gonna honor Prince Andrew at all. So I respect that about him.
Yeah.
So
yes, very, very true.
So that was pretty much what we had on that, and Bernadette found some palate cleansers for us.
Yeah,
so.
let's just
Okay,
Get
so
the vibe back into happiness,
yeah,
into
we
Happy Friday.
so if you want to watch the coverage and what we did had to say about this Prince Andrew and Epstein and everything losing his royal titles, you can go back to the beginning and
Replay.
and replay and watch from the beginning.
But make sure you hit that like and subscribe.
And notifications because
All.
all for all because you know
You got to hit the all bell,
trying
and
to
then
get some
you will get
people
the
up in
notification.
here.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, so we'll get some palate cleansers going on right now.
All right, let's have a little fun. Let's have a little ha ha ha. That was a
Okay.
ha ha ha, but
Okay.
okay, this is from me, of course, because it's Halloween time, everyone. It's Halloween. So happy Halloween, and away we go.
Hold on, let me get this going. Let me get this. All right.
Palabras de las brujas, los secretos escondidos en la noche, los antiguos dioses invocamos ahora, la obra de la magia oculta.
Hold on. Okay, so this is another one she found of Betty White. So it's AI. Bernadette loves AI. She's on an AI kick lately. So let's check this one out.
Listen to this place. Betty White has done it. She's the new WWE champion. On top of the cage. There's no way. Betty White can't be thinking. No way. Betty White's climbing to the top of the cage. She's not going to do that. Betty White's flying. Oh my, through the table. Are you kidding me? The cage dived straight through the table. The roof just came off this place.
Okay, I just gotta say, I love Betty White. I love her so much, and I thought that was just hilarious to me. I had to. Favorite Golden Girl. Okay.
Oh yeah, she just had to do it. But let's see.
Butter and banana sugar. Gain it on me. Hold on, baby. Catch this, big fella. That's peanut butter and banana sugar. Tastes like home. Hit it. Jungle Beaky rolling out a sandwich in your hands.
I mean, no.
But we have a surviving copy of the whole scroll of Isaac.
No.
Okay.
But yeah, I had to do the Elvis.
I guess that's it for now.
That's all we have for now.
But
Sorry.
yeah, we'll get that under control next time. Yeah, I'm messing with Streamlabs and
You like that girl?
and OBS. So yeah, Gunna Girl like that. But yeah, thanks for tuning in.
Thank you, Gunna
thank you
Girl.
for being here, Gunna Girl. It's always awesome.
Yeah,
Tammy and
and
the
future people that show up, please, replay, like, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting.
And yeah, we'll see you next time. Yeah, we're gonna probably drop some standalones soon, so keep an eye out for those. All right, later. Peace. Hold on, let me get this right. Peace again. I'm still learning.